I'm gonna say.
Oh my gosh.
Curvation, BAM.
Oh, yeah.
These, BAM. Oh, BAM. That's
There's
the BAM. Okay.
curvation.
These are terms that I've learned since coming here to QVC and presenting with Renee. And that's what her clothes are designed to do, to make you feel confident, to make you look good, to kind of lift and sculpt a little bit. No shaper needed. I love that. And that's what's happening here with this pedal pusher. 8614, that is the combination.
Yeah.
That's cotton and spandex. And that's what you need to look your best here. $41 for these pedal pushers with the seaming detail. This is fiery red. If you want it in the regular, we have 200. Now, petite, fewer than 80. Regular is 17.5 inches. Petite is 15.5 inches. Here is Vineyard Vine. 400 left in the regular, 200 in the petite. Here is Navy.
That's what I have on.
Okay. 200 in the regular. Fewer than 70 in the petite, and then here is the white. 450 in the regular, 200 in the petite, and the white is what we're seeing on Crystal, not see-through, which is so important with the white pants. And then lastly, here's the black. 600 left in the regular, 300 in the petite. All right, thank you for those updates. My producer Blaine is keeping us updated on these. All right. So let's talk 8614.
Yes. So I'm going to move the Vineyard Vines up to the front. 8614 is where Women with Control all started, right? Like where Renee got her name on the map when it came to this. It's a knit fabric that is still cotton rich, 86% cotton. So it's breathable. It's comfortable. It'll keep you cool in the summer and, dare I say, even warm in the winter. Yes, even in a pedal pusher. But she added 14% spandex. And I know you're probably like, well, why do I need that much spandex? Well, first of all, it does have a matte finish, so that means that there's no shine on it, which is nice. It's comfortable, but that 14% spandex does two things for you. One, it smooths out any lumps and bumps. Let's be real, ladies. We all have a little something, right? A little high, a little low, whatever it is, but it smooths it out. And then the 14% spandex also, winner, winner, chicken dinner, uplifts your backside. So, you know, as Renee likes to say, when Mother Nature and gravity were starting to change her body, not the way she wanted to, she had to create a fabric that could do the work, lift her, sculpt her, you know, uplift her emotionally and physically, but without the use of extra shapewear or extra pieces of undergarments to kind of do all of that. But it's still a breathable fabric. And by it having a matte finish, it gives you the flexibility to, if you wanted to get your steps in this, if you wanted to wear this to Zumba class, you most certainly can. But then also too, it can go to the fun upscale birthday. It can go to the backyard barbecue. It doesn't look like athletic wear.
No, and I love that. That's the beauty of it. The seaming details are a little bit sporty. You can really see the seaming detail on the white pants that Crystal's wearing right now. Little sporty touch there, but it looks gorgeous with like a blouse or a tank, and wear these anywhere.
Well, and I think too, you know, I mean, you see seaming like that sometimes in your traditional like athletic leggings, but the whole idea too is, again, Renee, we call her our problem solution designer. So not only is she uplifting our backside, right, and smoothing out any lumps and bumps, and even in the white, as Crystal's showing you, no shapewear, no lines, not see-through, comfortable, but that seaming detail also solves the problem of it's elongating our legs, right? So Crystal's in the medium, Jackie, you're in the large, and you can see even on a pedal pusher, which is designed to hit just below the knee, it's still making all of our legs look long and lean, which I appreciate. Now, I do want to call out, Crystal normally is in a medium petite, but tonight she's in the medium regular. We had some interesting challenges trying to get our petite samples in for Crystal. But you can see, so Wardrobe Warriors, if you say, oh, I do like these, but I don't want them as a pedal pusher. I want them more as a capri. Well, please opt for the regular, and then Crystal will tell you her waistband is not up underneath of her boobs. Like, it is still sitting at her natural waist because the rise of the pant only changes by about half an inch. I have to call that out because, you know, sometimes I have short legs and I can teeter between a petite and a regular inseam when it comes to full-length pants. But sometimes if I want to wear a heel, I've even opted sometimes for a tall, so I get that really dramatic long leg. But when I do, sometimes some vendors, they're up here. I don't need pants up here. I'm good. Like,
Yeah. Do these have pockets? I don't feel.
They don't have pockets, no, but it just gives you the illusion with that seaming detail, the way it kind of cuts across at an angle.
Of a slant, of a pocket.
So that slims out your hips. So if you were wearing a shorter top, that would slim out your hips. And then the vertical seam that runs down the length of the leg elongates your leg. So it's like twofold, but then also two, for my wardrobe warriors who are the collectors of 8614, who say, Ashley, I need a little help justifying bringing another pair. One, get a color, get the Vineyard Vines or the Fiery Red.
Get a fun color, yes.
And two, because these have the seams, you can say, well, my darling significant other, these have seaming detail. My other ones do not.
Right, exactly. So that makes it different, which I do love how Renee always says that she wants to be caressed, not compressed. I love that. And that's what these are going to do for you. There's nothing compressive about them. You feel support, you feel structure. It's flattering. It's going to give you that shape. And even the way that the seams are done, it's just part of the fashion, part of the design, like a geometric design.
Yeah, it just adds a little interest, right? Adds a little modernness to your pedal pusher, but then still keeping with all of the same function. I also appreciate the fact that Renee's giving you our buffet waistband, which is just an easy, all-elastic pull-on waistband. So there's nothing digging in. It is tacked down, so it's not going to roll on you, but it has a little bit of flatness on the front, and then it's ruched towards the back. So it really gives you the grace through the back of your body, which is nice.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. All right, I'm holding navy here. This is Vineyard Vines.
So pretty.
So pretty. That would go, ooh, I mean, the navy looks good on you, but that would look good on you too. And then here's Fiery Red.
Jackie looked great in this color. So wardrobe warriors, because of 8614, don't shy away from the fun colors because no lumps and bumps will show and you can wear them with confidence.
Yes, indeed. And then here's white, which Crystal is in. And like you said, she's in the regular, not the petite. And I love the way they look on her. They're a little bit longer. They're like a capri on her rather than a pedal pusher, but not see-through. So important. Everyone needs a white pant, I think, for summer.
Oh, it's essential.
Essential. And then here's black. Beautiful. Okay, $41. We have regular and petite lengths. 8614 pedal pusher. Now, let's talk about care here. So machine wash, tumble dry. Even though this is cotton rich, you can still put it in the dryer?
Yeah, I wash all of my 8614 and I dry all of my 8614. I believe the care tag says tumble dry low. I'd be, you know, I have to be completely honest. Mine have ended up on high heat and nothing changes. They still fit beautifully every single time I reach for them. So you will love 8614 and I guarantee once you get this fabric on your body, however fun you decide to wear it and whatever you decide to do, you're going to want more.
Yes. Now, I know when Renee is here wearing the 8614, there's some smacking happening. Will that not be happening?
Ashley doesn't smack her butt, but yeah, the whole idea is though, she always says like if you tap your butt when you don't have the pants on, your body moves, there's jiggling. But 8614, there's no more wiggle, no more jiggle. Everything's nice and firm. So when you smack it, it's a different sound.
I love a different sound. I'm telling you, I learned so much from her. I got to get our book. We have our books all over here too.
Yeah, you have. Oh, God, yeah.
No, I have to read that. It's probably hilarious. Vineyard Vines. Here is navy, white, fiery red, and black, regular and petite. $41 is the price here. Okay, coming up, here's this V-neck solid tank. This one is in Como, Jersey.